Stafford's Lad is called into line. The red light appearing. They're all in. Gates fly open. Racing. Petticoat Junction settling towards the back of the field early. Swift Platinum bounded out of the gates in an awful hurry from Picture Perfect. Boys Get Around Him is going up now to test for the lead here through the first 200 metres. And right behind those, Western King Patcherack kicks up now down on the inside, going forward Divine Shadow wide. Just behind them, Picture Perfect and also Rivalry Galore. Vintage Stock is going up between horses, leaving the home straight. Down on the inside next of all, Petticoat Junction. Duck Feet wider out. Back near the inside is Watch Me Nay Nay defiantly in the centre. Every Mile of Memory caught out there wide, 4 deep in fact outside Barramagic, Stafford's Lad, and last is Mass Effect as the grey Swift Platinum takes them over to the back straight with 1300 to go. It's Swift Platinum by a length and a half. Boys Get Around Him. On the inside, Pat Chirac settled up, beautifully placed, running third. No favours though, 3 deep, Divine Shadow working around them there, no cover. Between horses, Western King a little more than a length away. Petticoat Junction down on the inside from Picture Perfect and Rivalry Galore, which is the widest of that trio with 1,000 to run. A length and a half away then is Watch Me Nay Nay. Back behind those in the middle is Vintage Stock as they work to the turn off the back straight, going out towards the side and going around the outside of those. There's one parked a little bit deep, which is now being rushed right around them. Duck Feet, the horse in question. 2 lengths further back, Barramagic. Stafford's Lads on the inside of defiantly when they start to pack right up. Every Mile of Memory in the tail end of Mass Effect. Swift Platinum is about to be beset upon at the top of the home straight. Boys Get Around Him. Divine Shadow makes a line of 3 here at the top of the home straight. Western King comes out around their heels. Rivalry Galore runs on behind those. Then Vintage Stock getting squeezed up for room as Barramagic makes its run. Reaching the 200. Divine Shadow had hit the front. Pike is winding Picture Perfect up. He's starting to cut back to the inside. Barramagic surging at them though with 100 left to travel. Barramagic had ranged up and had grabbed the lead, and Barramagic's going to come on and win it. Barramagic scored by more than a length. Tight go for second and third. Picture Perfect, Divine Shadow, Awfully Brave or Petticoat Junction. Rivalry Galore was behind those next home. Defiantly had run on. Western King Mass Effect from the back of the field. Then Stafford's Lad, followed further back Pat Chirac. Boys Get Around Him. Watch Me Nay Nay. Vintage Stock beat a few home. They included Every Mile of Memory. Also Duck Feet, and the pacemaker had put the cue back in the rack on the turn. Swift Platinum to run Stone Motherless. Number 10, Barramagic, ends a bit of a lean spell for the hyphenator, Clint Johnston Porter. Number 10, Barramagic. Brian Kersley, trained 4-year-old, surging down the middle. And to the delight of CJP, has gone on to take out the Gourmet Takeaway Handicap. Number 10 first, Barramagic, Clint Johnston Porter. Second is number 3, Picture Perfect. Third, number 1, Divine Shadow. Placings are 10, 3, 1 and 16 here after the running of the 5th for the day. So change of fortune for Clint Johnston Porter. Here in the metro area, Barramagic, finishing strongly down the middle, has been promising to win a distance race this campaign, and gets back out to the 2100 this afternoon and has delivered. The Blackfriars Times in Gelding, prepared by Brian Kersley, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter. Number 3, Picture Perfect, got the bob of the heads for second placing by Reset from Perfect Size, William Pike, Grant and Alana Williams. And Divine Shadow was Awfully Brave, 3 deep, working around them there. Had no respite, 59, and went down fighting by Blackfriars out of Idyllic Doll, prepared by Brett Pope, written by Bo Banovic Edwards. And 16, Petticoat Junction, weighed in 4th, Rivalry Galore 5th, and Vintage Stock really not coming into the race at all over the final part. A length and a half ahead margins. 2:12.30 the time, 36.26, the back end 600. That brings us to race 6, the Amelia Park Handicap over the 1200. 15 Tycoon Legend out with 18 Ferngrove, 19 Reaction, 20 Point Taken from the next on the card. Let's go down now to the enclosure once again and catch up with Brittany after the victory of the Brian Kersley trained Barramagic.
Aaron, he's been a horse that's been promising to win a staying event, and today he does that for the first time. Brian, you've always admitted that this horse isn't the sharpest tool in the shed, that there has been a lot of maturity to come. What were your instructions to CJP before the race?
Yeah, no instructions, just try and be a bit closer to him than his last couple of runs. When he wants him to go, just give him time, let him balance up, ask him a bit sooner than he needs to go so he can work it out. He got it perfect today.
He absolutely did. When you saw him rounding for home, out pretty wide on the track as well, most of the time you'd be a little bit worried how deep they're going. But for him, is he a horse that needs that bit of room?
I think he does at this point. I was very happy at the 600 when CJ asked him to get going and get involved in it. I was pretty confident from there on.
How's it been for you? You've always wanted to get him out over ground, and he's promised to win at this trip, but it's just taken him a little while since we last spoke after his victory.
Yeah, a little bit self-satisfying that we got the job done today. A few of the connections were doubting whether he could get over the ground. I always thought he could. He just needed to work it out for himself that he could get over the ground as well.
Is there still a fair bit of improvement to come in him in terms of his maturity?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think next time round he'll be a lot more mature, stronger, mentally and physically.
Well, it's exciting he's doing this on raw ability. Well done.
Thank you.
Brian Kersley after the win of Barra Magic. Clint Johnson-Porter bringing him in there, and exciting for the horse that Brian's always said just hasn't always been the most mature type, both physically and just mentally, taking a little while for the penny to drop and to learn everything. Just saying that his instructions to Clint was just 50 metres before you want to go. Just make sure you ask for an effort, because it can take that little bit of time for the horse's brain to catch up with the signal. And today he's been able to run past them a treat. Barra Magic taking out this staying event.